Hello, everybody. This is day 36 of the WTFT adventure, and it's a rest day in Marjama. I completed already 100 kilometers, so it's time for a small celebration, but more importantly, it's a rest day. So far, the journey has been difficult but manageable. I think it has been easier than I anticipated. Still have a few blisters on my toes, and the shoulders are a little bit tender, but all in all, the weather has been fantastic, and everything is very good. And I decided on top of that to take a rest day because the next 2 days are going to be very difficult. It also gave me the opportunity to catch up on the website and to update the P&L. From a business point of view, I closed the month of April with revenues of about $4,000, which is pretty good for the first month, except that we have to look at the numbers in details to appreciate that it's not as good as it could be. Two things. Out of these $4,000, $1,000 were in donation and $3,000 were in from sponsors. The money from sponsor is not going to replicate in May and June unless I get a new sponsor. Out of the $1,000 from supporters, there was one donation which was quite large of $500, and that again is not replicated. So although the numbers are quite good for the first months, we can anticipate some slowing down and some difficult cash flow time coming up. On top of that, on the cash flow front, and you may have read that in some of my earlier updates, some of the sponsors haven't paid yet, so I'm actually in a negative cash flow position that I am bridging with my credit card. And I anticipate to bridge with my credit card a little bit longer, which is a problem when you start a business from scratch. How do you deal with the bridging of the cash flow? If you don't have any savings, zero, you could maybe borrow from friends and relatives, or you can sell an asset like a car to free some cash. Obviously, it's important to have a good idea of how long you need to bridge the cash flow. Right now, I anticipate it to be 3 to 6 months in the worst situation. If it reaches this level, then I'll have to rethink the business model, whether donation is appropriate. Right now, I've chosen that business model because I want to make the content free, available for everybody. But at some point, if I don't generate the revenues, then I'll have to make the content private and only available to subscribers. So two different business models here. One open to everybody, hoping that people do see some value and are appreciative by sending a coffee here and there, or limiting the audience to the people who are interested in the business part of the business and are willing to contribute a subscription amount. Again, this is too early at this stage to decide, but as an entrepreneur, you always have to think about plan Bs. And although it's a few months away, it's always on my mind until the revenues start going up. Of course, one way you can help is to send a coffee if you like the project, if you think this social experiment is worth doing, that it can help people, then some support is very appreciated. And that's it. Today and tomorrow, 2 tough days of walking, one over 30 and one of almost about 40 kilometers. If you want to know more about the business, go to the business dashboard page on WTFT.life. Live well, everybody, and let's walk the fucking talk together.